And we've got a Sunshine State battle in the Lone Star State as it's the Miami Hurricanes taking on the Florida Gators in the EA Sports Kickoff Classic. It is time for the Kickoff Classic and a new season of college football underway on EA Sports. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. First and 10, Florida. And he can't escape, and down he goes. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
He'll get 2 yards back, but it's going to leave him with a long 3rd and 13.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, it's White. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And a huge play that time. 42 yards. First and 10. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Off play action, here's White. Now White lost the football.
The quarterback sacked.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. To throw, White. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. 2nd and 10.
At the 40-yard line.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. A nice throw that time by the junior quarterback here, getting his first start and leading these Hurricanes. And, you know, you and I were talking to our buddy and our colleague Kevin Connors a couple of days ago, and he reminded us of the Midwest Prep Showcase where he actually predicted that he would end up in Miami, and that's exactly the case.
And you know what they say, partner? If Kevin Connors said it, it's got to be true. He followed these guys all the way through, and he saw how this would turn out, but let's be honest about it. It's still a bit of a surprise. High school teammates, the other heartbreak kid, Tommy Matthews, here as well. You know there's going to be a big-time competition now between the two of them about who will ultimately be the starter. I can't wait to see how this one plays out.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
First and 10.
11 yards there, first down. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
The quick slant caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Hurricanes have taken the early lead. Well, Coach O'Brien, he could not have asked for a better start for this offense, getting a score on their opening possession. And I guess maybe that justifies the call he made with which quarterback to start.
I'm just wondering, from everything we heard this offseason, what do you think, partner? Did he flip a coin about who would start at quarterback, or did he really evaluate them in the preseason? But look, that first drive, first career start against a big-time opponent, packed stadium, noise coming from everywhere. How about how he handled this? Took the team right downfield, put 6 on the board, and how about the statement of Tommy Matthews on the sideline? He's telling him, this is my job to lose.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The Gators now with a 1st and goal. From the shotgun, here's White. His pass caught at the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Hurricanes 7, Gators nothing.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown Gators. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing. Went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. He'll hit Jackson, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Looking to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big pickup of 38. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
In the end zone.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Flush to his, and put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And his guys have taken the lead. As we saw right there, they've got a quarterback that, well, yes, he can throw it. He's not afraid to tuck the ball and run, and it paid off with a score on that last play.
Yeah, Brandon, he's a true dual threat guy. I mean, if you take away the passing lanes, he'll use his legs and create plays like one we just saw there. I really think this young guy could just tuck it and go more times than not if he chose to do so.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. This is Ellington. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Here's Ellington. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there. Now White on 3rd down. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well.
36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
10 more yards.
A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy.
Now White lost the football. It's going the other way.
The quarterback is sacked.
A fumble. Partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
At the 20-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This will be caught just inside. And inside the 10 at the 8.
Pass interference. Defense.
So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Gators take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team.
Now pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back.
7 yards.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Ellington. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Formation for Florida.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 23. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
40-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good.
And now off to the races down the right side. Yeah, he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. I'll tell you what, a pretty special performance for his first ever start. Now with 3 touchdown passes.
Well, that's not a bad number to get things going, is it? Because, let's face it, we had our attention on him coming into this game. He's fully captivated us now. With every score, I think he's making his case to stay as the starting system.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Gators now with a 1st and 10. From the gun, White. It's caught. Smith. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, White, and that is incomplete here. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. And that's caught by Beasley. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 1st and 10, White. That's taken in by the tight end Perkins. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the gun, White. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
3rd and 8.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before break. White. And that will be incomplete. With that, we reach halftime here in Arlington in the season opener of college football.
Gators 7.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just...
A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. And that's now his 4th touchdown pass of the ball game. And boy, this has been quite a performance for the junior, as we remind you, getting his first ever college start.
And this has really been an amazing story because ordinarily, when a junior's making his first start, he's had a few reps along the way prior to it. But in this case, the number is 0. So this is almost off the charts. To watch him make his first start as a junior, and already he's thrown 4 touchdown passes in this game. This is absolutely amazing.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
And 6 yards.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys.
Under pressure, and down he goes.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. And it's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back out there for their next offensive drive, the Hurricanes get set. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here.
Let's make these babies cry.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. That play right there, Charles, that is a prime example of why Coach O'Brien likes this young quarterback on the field, his ability to scramble.
And you talk about the ability to scramble, move his feet.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 15.
0-0, Mike free. It's just me and you.
They'll set up a throw. It's caught by Jackson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Defense.
So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. An 11-yard touchdown. And this offense continues to pour it on. Touchdown number 5 for the junior quarterback, and that certainly makes Coach O'Brien's job at the postgame press conference a lot easier.
And you're right, he certainly made Coach O'Brien's press conference awfully easy. But how about the conversation he's now going to have with Tommy Matthews? Because all indications we had from talking with Coach during the preseason, he told them both that they were going to get their chance. But now that this guy's thrown 5 touchdown passes, now he has to go back to Tommy Matthews and kind of shrug his shoulders and say, I know what I intended to do. I know what we talked about. But he's got the hot hand. We're going to have to go with it.
They begin the drive with Jennings on the ground. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Ball carrier.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd and 7, White. He's got it complete to Perkins.
White's pass. Complete.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz caught and you still cover the screen, that allows your blitzers to get there.
45-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. He'll drop to throw. And a grab here by Gilmore. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A good pick up there, 26 yards. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided, and it's a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And this offense is running away with this one. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
Well, I guess when you're hot, you're hot. I mean, I would just go ahead and take the extra point and move on, but apparently they've got something to prove. Almost feels like something was said this week, and they wanted to make sure that they laid it on them in this game.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive. Here's the Florida offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, it's White. And that's complete. It's Allington. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. They've got second and 12 from the 36. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
To the sideline.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Caught. It's Allington. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
22-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. It's a foot race.
I'm going to show you, man.
10. And he will take this in for a Miami touchdown. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2.
Point conversion.
Good shot.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Hurricanes looking like they're going to go for 2. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more.
Personally, I'd rather see him kick the extra point there than to go for 2, but it almost feels like there's a story within the story here. I mean, this isn't college. You know, size of victory, that matters in those games. Here, all you have to do is win by 1 point. That's all that you need. Instead, they go for it, get 2. You got some pretty ticked-off folks on the other sideline now.
At their own 23-yard line.
First and 10, Florida. Operating from the gun, White. And that's complete. It's Allington. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 22.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's second and 11. From the shotgun, here's White. And this one caught by Beasley.
White.
And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25.
It's a gain of 3.
The offense on third down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. Now back to throw. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for only a couple. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Gator offense about ready to get this next drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see. Pressure comes, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
The open man is Smith. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now White with a first down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
He's got it complete to Perkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. The Gators now with a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Deep ball.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again. White. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete on the deep
This
ball.
offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So things got off to a solid start. But after several weeks, you and Tommy had rotated quite a bit. Reminiscent of Michigan when Tom Brady and Drew Henson split snaps. That had to be frustrating for you both.
Some huge
Wake up.
news to get to, and none more intriguing.
What are these dishes doing at my feet?
Because it's time for you to start cleaning up your crap. These dishes have been lying in the sink for almost 2 weeks. I mean, look at this place. It's a disaster. You're leaving everything laying around. It's ridiculous.
Who crawled up your butt and died?
You.
Gross.
Hey, get up, man. I want to watch some TV. You've been laying out here all morning.
What's got you two all riled up?
Just turn up the volume, would you?
The Heartbreak Kids have gone from sensational dynamic duo to a sudden two-headed monster. And boy, this is an ugly one.
Hey, I thought I played pretty good out there.
This team still has not found its identity, and I know that Coach O'Brien claims that his two-quarterback system is matchup-based, but I gotta tell you, it sure looks like he still doesn't have a clue what's going on. As Coach Madden famously once said, if you've got two quarterbacks, you've got none. And right now, I gotta tell you, man, Coach O'Brien's indecisiveness with the most important position on the team is only gonna lead to problems on the field.
The answer is simple. Just start me.
That would make the situation worse. I mean, the team plays better when I'm on the field. Everybody knows that.
If I could just get into a rhythm, I'd be fine. Last thing I need is to be worrying about you breathing down my neck if I make one mistake.
Well, you better believe it that I'll be there when you do.
Okay, I see what's going on here, guys.
I don't know what made you follow me here and try to win back your old position. I mean, you could have just kept the Heartbreak Kids going, or you could have went your own route on another team, but you decided to what, come here and punish me? Is that it?
What are you talking about? You're the one who showed up and stole what was mine in the first place, okay? I'm supposed to be Batman, you're Robin.
Look, I get you upset, but we're in this together.
No, we're not. I'm just gonna leave.
I don't know what his problem is.
You gotta go talk to him, man. Go clear the air.
He's the one with the problem. Look, if he wants to talk, he can come find me.
Jumping fiddlesticks.
AT&T Stadium on this beautiful Saturday in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The top travel destination this week for alumni of these two storied football powerhouses, and the site of the first of our college football playoff semifinal matchups. It's the USC Trojans against the Miami Hurricanes. To play for a national championship next Monday night in Santa Clara. We are underway from Arlington in the national playoff semifinal. 22 men ready to do battle. It's time to dance. And in front of a raucous crowd, this one is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. They begin the intended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On second down, Washington looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage.
taken down right at.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
To throw on third down, Flynn. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll score on a 36-yard punt.
Their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They will let him throw here on the very first play. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. They'll look to throw here on first down. That's caught by Jackson. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 1. They'll find Henderson there. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll hit Jackson complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A nice throw there. Coach O'Brien, when you look at his quarterback position, he's got 2 great options, but opting to go with a hot hand, leaving Tommy Matthews on the side. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. From 10 yards out. And the Hurricanes have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football, all right? When you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
The SC offense about set to take over here. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion, guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went
and
3
now
and
they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll do better here. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brings up
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Flynn. And this is going to be incomplete.
intended for.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards.
35-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. bet you got galvanized in the locker room and pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Now here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. The throw in the middle, taken in. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Well, that student section wasn't alive. They are alive and well now. That chunk play woke them up. It is starting to get really, really loud in here as this offense is on the move here in the 1st quarter. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to go down. This will count as a sack, a very short sack. Taken down at the 2. Second and 2. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Escape, and this results in 6 touchdowns. It's their quarterback with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try to get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. On 1st and 10, Flynn. He's got the connection to Cooper. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2nd and 4. Now a draw play. Here's Charles. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. 2nd and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Short yardage situation, here's Charles. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Their own 32-yard line.
The University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Mooney. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there.
First down.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
Steps away to his left. They'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And this is going to be intercepted. It's picked.
That's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 5-yard line.
On 2nd down, it's Charles, and he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10.
The ball carrier.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
And 5.
Operating from the gun. Flynn, it's caught to Charles. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. On 1st down, Flynn. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's taken in by Henderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to throw now on 1st down. This is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
The 8-yard line.
The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The SC offense about set to take over here. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
First half with the score, Hurricanes 21, Trojans nothing.
The winner goes on, the loser goes home as we start the second half of this semifinal matchup. Taking it about the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Set him back 5.
Still first down.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. He'll look to throw. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henderson. Taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 76 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up 1st and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown, we saw the payoff, but of course that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. Here's 1st and 10 for the Trojans. Now an inside handoff for Charles. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
The tackle man.
Didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off play action. Flynn. His throw incomplete.
Intended for number 82.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Washington now out of the gun. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, this time with Charles. And he'll get across across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
He's across midfield.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw on 2nd down. Flynn, that's complete to Ward. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
36-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll run from the gun with Charles. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
The ball carrier.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. This thrown quickly out to Cooper. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it. Going the other way.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now he'll throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Flowers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Flush to his right. It's caught by Jackson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Henderson. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Good for another Hurricanes first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. He'll run it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Flushed out right. And he will have a touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to pour it on.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own
The SC offense about set to take over here. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
27-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. USC gets set here, 1st and 10. From the gun, Flynn. And Walker has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's got... I think a double team may be in order.
He's got a man complete. It's Clay. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
For USC.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
At the 41-yard
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Forced out to his left. Launch. That's caught inside the 20. He will take this in for a Miami touchdown. What a game that he has had throwing the football. Now 4 touchdown passes. This offense playing at a very high level. I'll tell you what, he is going to be filling up your social media timeline tonight. And he puts it through.
makes the score. Hurricanes 43, Trojans nothing.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Trojan offense ready to get their next drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. He's going to let it fly. All wide open, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there. 41 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Operating from the gun. Flynn, he'll get this to Ward. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Flynn. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11.
10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Flynn. And will be tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. He's going to go up top again. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
It's fourth down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll look to throw again. He's got it to dive. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Good.
And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 35. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game.
At the 25-yard line.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's going to be caught. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. 25 yards for the touchdown. So on the strength of 5 touchdown passes from their junior quarterback, the Miami Hurricanes are moving on to play for a national championship.
You all right?
I'll be fine.
I was you last week. I know exactly what you're going through.
You didn't have to sit through this championship game, though.
No, but I did sit out our first state title game. That wasn't easy to do.
For all I know, this could be my only shot at it.
Then I guess we'll just have to do this all over again next season, huh?
Good luck out there tonight.
Thanks.
Who rained on your parade, Little Miss Sunshine?
I am not in the mood for this right now.
It's because you're not playing, I take it.
Like I haven't had a bad enough day already? Now I have to deal with you?
I know you're upset. But that dude Tommy's your brother. And brothers should always have each other's backs. And wipe that sourpuss look off your face. It's game time.
We crown a champion tonight here at Levine Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game. It's the Michigan State Spartans and the Miami Hurricanes.
You okay, son?
Yeah, Coach, I just...
Tommy. You all right, Tommy? We need some help over here. Hurry!
You got my back, right?
Of course. Always.
Then go out there and finish this thing.
One shot. That's all any of us ever really gets. I waited my whole life for my one shot at being a head coach. And here I am. And this is your one shot to go out there and show the world who you are. Are you the guy who's going to lead this team to victory? Or are you going to be remembered as the guy who got caught up in the moment and let it all slip away? I know you're worried about Tommy. Sure, we all are. But this is your one moment. Now get after it, son. Get some.
The pressure perhaps getting to this young Miami quarterback. They trail at the break. Back now in this national championship game and what has been a tough defensive battle. And as we get ready for the second half kickoff, worth noting that Tommy Matthews does not appear to have exited the locker room with his team. We'll keep you updated as we receive more information.
23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. For Michigan State, now this is a football program that has been knocking on the door. They've been on this stage. Remember, they were in the college football playoff back in 2016. Couldn't get it done. But the last time they did get it done, the last national championship for the Spartans back in 1966. They would love to get another one here. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On 3rd down, Wade. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
That's pulled in at the 32. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
At their own 45-yard line.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball who just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Back to throw again. This is caught by Jackson. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
The Hurricanes, of course, a three-time national champion back in the 80s, 83, 87, 89. They then added 2 more for good measure in 91 and 2001, but they haven't held that trophy since. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Escaping the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. That's caught by Jackson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. From 13 yards out. And the Hurricanes have taken the lead. Well, after the departure of Tommy Matthews at the half, the offense able to regroup and put the football in the end zone.
Yeah, and that's something they couldn't accomplish in the first 2 quarters of this game. So finally, finding their way downfield. I think Coach Red O'Brien, he hadn't shown a preference for either quarterback. But this kid who's out there right now, one thing we know about him, he's a fighter.
Yeah, you're exactly right. I was just going to say that, Charles. He's a fighter, and he does have plenty of upside. We know that he can lead. You and I, sitting with him this week, didn't you just see a guy who could step into any locker room and control the presence of his teammates?
Well, I just remember when we left that room, you said 2 things to me. I think this kid's going to be poised under pressure, and to me, he's a natural leader, and I concur with both of those statements.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
A loss of 8 yards.
So the opening drive of this 3rd quarter, they're trying to set the tone for the second half.
And without a doubt, they did exactly that. I've known coaches who have said the first 5 minutes of each half are so important to do exactly what you said, which is set the tone. I've also heard coaches talk about the first 5 plays. Let's go out and be aggressive right off the top. That's exactly what they did.
Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 13.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wade. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8.
Their own 46-yard line.
Back out there for their next offensive drive. The Hurricanes get set. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage. Well, since he's coming to the game at quarterback, 2 trips into the end zone, and this offense starting to look remarkably relaxed.
I love that description because it's evident to me, and it's evident to everyone watching, and now everyone. He's played just as much as Matthews has this.
Quarterback quarterbacks, you have none. Well, I think they're taking that script and throwing it right out the window. And we like them both.
I love the way you just said that. Not in this case does the old adage hold up. I think we've got a new one. They feel like they've got two good quarterbacks. Tell my offense right here.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45.
This is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
So here's a 1st and 10 for Miami. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
That's the end of the...
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10.
Spartans
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Down inside the 5 to the 4. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st. The Hurricanes now with a 1st and goal. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown Miami. A great effort there. They're if they will be on that podium and hoisting that trophy. On 1st and 10, Wade, and this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wade, and his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for number 12.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. Another solid game-changing play for this defense for the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. Now they'll throw here out of the gun, eluding the pressure right. And this will be a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Hurricanes add on to their advantage.
For the extra point.
Defensively by now, you know his ability. You know he has it in him to take off and run.
Yeah, because they knew coming into this game, but we've already seen examples in this contest that he can run the football.
I think they're going to examine different ways to rush him now. Are they going to do it with different lanes? Are they going to use a spy? But they have to come up with options because right now, he's hurting them.
Spartans 6.
So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Wade in the gun. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and run for it. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. The Hurricanes now 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's caught by Jackson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. And maybe the defense got so caught up in him throwing the football, they forgot he can take off, too.
And you often hear about the quarterback being the unaccounted for guy as a runner. Well, even on a passing play, he's unaccounted for as a runner, and he turned it into a nice game.
A very nice run, and it turns into 6 points. So following the touchdown, here's the Miami kick team to send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Back to throw. Wade. It's caught. Jones. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 18 on the play. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
1st down.
Buying time to his left. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the 1st, getting 14 yards on the scramble. Here's 1st and goal, Michigan State. Here's Young. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Line 36. Line 36.
From the gun, Wade. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Wade's pass. Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. And here just playing for pride at this point. Down big, but they'll go for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
4th down pass. None of that. Intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Here's the University of Miami, their offense ready to get the drive started. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Call it an even 20 yards on the pickup. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
At the 42-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. They changed quarterbacks at half and did not miss a beat. Here they are, your national champions. And celebration time on that sideline. It took a change at quarterback as thoughts will turn to the condition of Tommy Matthews. But for now, jubilation as they are the national champions.